Welcome, everybody, to this week's podcast episode for the Financial Freedom Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Christopher Liu. And as you know, we talk about 4 different types of freedom: time, financial, location, health freedom. In that light, I'm always interviewing entrepreneurs, getting their insights, and sharing with the world. So today we have Edwin Dorshkind, and he's a business entrepreneur. He's going to talk about entrepreneurship, business owners, and it's going to be an interesting conversation. So, uh, welcome to the show, Edwin. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Thanks for coming on to the podcast. Tell us more about yourself and how you got started.
Well, I got started a couple years back now. As soon as I finished my bachelor's degree, I thought, why not? Why not start a business? It was a business that I drafted the idea when I was 18. So the idea stuck with me um, since before I started college. And then I did my 5-year degree in business administration and management, and from there I just felt it was an according fit, and I also did um, a quick certificate program at MIT. It was always one of my goals to go to one of these Ivy League bound schools. Technically not Ivy, but it's definitely one of my goals. But the business is going well right now. We're developing a new partnership marketing program. So I'm glad we're doing something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I think the internet has allowed, a lot of people access to, previously inaccessible institutions. So, tell us, I know you had a lot of entrepreneurial learnings, during your education, and then you started your new company. Tell us about your company and what it is and what it does.
Well, initially, when I started, the main focus was research. So since then, we've looked into contracting with the government. We've also looked into how we can increase those subscribers. And with the partnership marketing, we feel like that's going to be the lifeline to this business and the subscriber count. And we just from then from the beginning added a value based kind of customer centric ideology to the company. So just going through the philosophies of the company and writing articles. You can find those on LinkedIn and Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. And what were some of the entrepreneurial lessons that you learned during your under your studies?
Well, we learned a lot of accounting, management. We learned financial management, data analytics, data management, marketing management, and it shows with the marketing management getting into the partnership marketing. Just kind of shows the competence that you can obtain from an education, helping you helping you get the business together and any processes that go along with it.
Yeah. Where do you see your company in 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years, I'd like a headquarter building, and also to fulfill certain customer goals. Make sure that we try and develop a 5-star rating, 4 to 5. We can't win them all, but we're definitely customer centric and customer service, and just definitely focusing on the customer. And if whatever suggestions they want to implement or ideologies they want to implement, it's like I said, we're very customer centric and pleasing the customer.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do you yeah, it's quite interesting. And what advice would you give business owners?
Um, I would. I would definitely suggest prioritizing work ethic. Some entrepreneurs don't go to college and they don't have an education, but they have a hard work ethic, and that's well respected. And if you are an entrepreneur with an education, value it and look at the competence that you've earned from that education. But definitely prioritizing work ethic and noticing it and putting everyone else on notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, very valuable advice. Um, what do you see as the future of OnTheLit?
Um, we definitely are wanting to gravitate towards focusing on the subscriber count, and um that's that's definitely what we're focused on primarily, and also the government contracting, and the technologies that we also want to develop. I think that's all all important overall. So 2 year plan, I'd say the subscriber, and then 5 year is the technology. So I think it's all happening chronologically. So,
Yeah. What technology will be made by OnTheLit?
well, we feel that the smartphone markets are, well equipped, and that'd be kind of hard to compete in. But we definitely want to dabble in accessories and see where that goes. I can't reveal too much, but definitely the accessory technology sector.
Yeah. Interesting. And lastly, how can people contact you, follow you, and get a hold of you?
Contact information. We have a phone number for the business. Also, you can find me on LinkedIn. I'm heavily on LinkedIn. Also, have a Facebook page as a tech entrepreneur. Um, those are primarily the places you can find me. We also have an email for the business. If you have any questions related to the business, if you want to ask me a question, you can message me on Facebook
Excellent.
or DoorDash. Our company's also on DoorDash, so we definitely want people to focus on the merch as well because it it's unique. I like the logo. The logo is my favorite.
And for all the listeners out there, Edwin's resources will be in the links and show notes. Thanks so much for tuning in, and it's been a great conversation.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Lou. All right.